Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm gonna install headers on my car. I found this set, this full exhaust actually, we're gonna install. I'm just gonna show the headers for now. But I got this entire kit on Marketplace for like 300 bucks. So I got long tubes, off-road white pipe, and SLP loudmouth, which is a very straight through exhaust design. And out to tailpipes with tips. Should be pretty free flowing, should be pretty loud, so let's get this thing on here. This is going on my 2000 Z28 LS1 6-speed. So let's see if we can get them on here. Okay, first step is to remove the air system and the air pump, which looks like this. There's a little diaphragm on here you gotta pull out. And that basically wraps from this hose, follows down here, and it goes onto this on your exhaust manifold on both sides. Just two 10mm bolts on each side. And then you just unclip it from the back there, and you have to plug the little wire right here, the little vacuum line, so it will run right. So take that out. Next step is to take out the air pump underneath on the bottom side. It's pretty much right down here. Then remove the rest of the hose. After that, I am going to remove the coil packs. So basically just take off the brackets, and then we'll pull out the spark plugs and plug wires on both sides. Should be probably easier on this side, but we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. One thing I forgot to mention, I'm gonna put this towards the start of the video. You need to make sure you unhook your battery, especially if you're welding, which I was to get the head bolts out. That can fry some electronics in your car, and it's just a good precaution if you're doing any kind of work on your car, especially with high electricity like welding. You need to unhook your battery. So I'm hooking mine back up since I'm done, or I am reassembling everything. So just make sure you unhook it, and if your car doesn't start afterwards once you get done, hook your battery back up. It'll be good. I'm making some progress on it. I have the entire air system out. I got coils, plugs, and wires out on both sides, covered in grease and dirt and scratches. I got all of the header bolts out. Only broke off 2 of them on this side, so that'll be an adventure getting those out of there, but that'll be a problem for after dinner. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But yeah, basically after I get all that stuff out, I am going to jack the car up, pretty much cut out the whole exhaust because it's kind of junk. I'm not gonna use it again. Maybe piece in some other pieces in the future. But jack up the car, cut out the exhaust, gonna pull the manifolds out from the bottom, and then I will start fitting the long tubes up through the bottom and get those started in. So we'll let you know when we get there. I want to give you guys a quick update. I got the entire exhaust removed. Getting ready to throw on the new setup, but before that I got to remove 3 exhaust studs. One of them was all the way in the back, the last one on that side, and I have to do one all the way in the back on this side, and this one right here. I welded a nut to this one and it would not, well, it broke off the first time. It's a bad weld, so I got a good weld on it the second time. So it was spinning, and then it decided to break off halfway in the head, so I'm having a great time. I'm gonna try and just weld on that, on the stud in there, and then try to get it with vice grips. So I will keep you posted and let you know if that trick works. All right guys, we're making progress. One of my favorite quotes I've ever heard, no idea where it came from, is your bolt can't be tight if it's a liquid. So we're heating everything up, welding it. It is heat soaking very well into the bolt. I am got the welder turned up pretty hot. So it's a steel bolt right here in an aluminum head. So I am pretty much just getting a really good first bead on the bolt and then building it up so I can get on it with some vice grips. And then I get them on there really tight. And if I can get it to move, I'm gonna just wiggle it back and forth. So let's see what kind of luck we're having. Let's see if you can see that there. We're making good progress here on the Camaro. It is the next day I had to let one of the bolts sit in PB Blaster overnight. It was just fighting me. Stayed up pretty late last night, got all three of the broken studs out. You can see I welded on the end of them. This one I put a nut on so I get a socket on it. So had to fight with that for a while, but the welding technique worked well. After I got all the studs out, I was able to get the headers in place from the bottom. You want to jack your car up pretty much as high as you can and make sure it's secure on jack stands. Make sure it's secure because I'm working up on top and below quite a bit, but I got both sides in, torqued down, got the gaskets in. You're going to want to do the most forward bolt and the most rear bolt first. Get them started in, then you can drop your gasket in. Then you start the rest of your bolts, and then after that, you tighten them down from middle out. So middle, outside, 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 like that. And you will torque these ones down to 18 foot-pounds is what I found out online. This is for the 2000 LS1. So yeah, next step, I believe I'm going to install the spark plugs next, followed by the coils and the coil brackets, and then plug wires. All right, I finished up the header install. Got them in there. It's kind of a pain, but it is definitely easier taking off the coil brackets, the spark plug wires, and the spark plugs. Gives you a lot more room, especially on the passenger side, which is where you really need it. So it's much easier to do out of the car, I'll tell you that. So yeah, if you need to make it easier on yourself, just blow your car up, or build the motor and take it out and do it. But it can be done with it in the car. It just takes a little bit of time. Got the headers installed. I haven't done the rest of the exhaust, but I kind of want to start it up with just some long tubes. So we shall see how loud this puppy is. Yeah, need to get the rest of the exhaust on there. First test of the new exhaust. Do a little first gear two-step launch.